We have some amazing news about AI today. A new model which is completely stealth and we don't know from exactly which lab it comes from is taking the world by, well, I don't know how this sentence finishes, but this model has been benchmarked by individuals and all of them say that it is very, very good for programming. It has so much high usage, but you can use it for free today. So let me show you the process. First of all, we've got two options. We can chat with it or use the API. And this is provided by OpenRouter. But before I show you exactly how you can use it and before we test it out together, let me go over what the community says about it. So this guy, Zeophone, says that it is indeed in his benchmarks, which is from all tests or just coding tests with Python and Bash, the third best model. However, here we see that DeepSeek R1 is the best model in his benchmarks, and the test bench is not that amazing right now. So I think we should take this with a grain of salt, but still this information exists and it shows that this model possibly is very, very good. So the next thing is that OpenRouter says that it has crossed already 10 billion tokens generated in its first day, and its origin remains a mystery. Like, they play around with it. This is they obviously know from which lab it comes out. A lot of people say that it is probably from OpenAI ChatGPT. Possibly it's O4 Mini. Okay, that's what most people believe. Some say it's a model from Gemini and Google, but I really think it's probably from ChatGPT because I also seen some other screenshots regarding how the tool calling is happening. So it seems like it's probably O4 Mini, some kind of preview version. So what you want to do is go down below in the link to get the OpenRouter link. First of all, you've got the chat option, which allows you to use the graphical user interface to chat with the model, pretty much like how you would do with any other model like ChatGPT or Claude. And you also got the option for the API. You click create API key, create key, and you get your key over here, which you can then go, for example, into Visual Studio Code or whatever code editor you have and, add it here by selecting API provider, OpenRouter. In this specific setting, I use Klein, but pretty much it's the same for everything. You select OpenRouter provider, you then place your API key and select the OpenRouter Quasar Alpha model from the model section. So this is the naming of the Quasar. You want to copy that to get the model selected. So it's pretty easy. I gotta say, it's pretty easy. It's not that extraordinarily hard to go through this way. And the throughput of it is very, very good. It has 100 tokens per second. So it's most probably O3, O4 Mini or something like that. So we can use the chat mode, and I'm going to put it the first prompt. So usually we got some kind of thinking prompts. So I don't want to complicate it that much. I'm going to ask it to write an SEO optimized SPX 500 calculator, make it look nice and professional. I'm going to go with that. And it says that there's some kind of error, something that I may have to open up. So this is probably the model training option. So if you're on OpenRouter, you want to open this up so they can train on your answers, because that's how they make improvements to the models. They offer them for free to you and they train on the data that you create. So they don't have to, spend more money on creating the data. And here we can see it started creating the code, and I'm really interested to see the final result. So let me know if you would like me to customize it further. This was a very fast model, so I don't know, how do I even get the code? Do I just click this copy button? Okay, so, I really have no idea what to do. So let's open up the new window. Okay, so let me copy the message, just get all of the code in a single file. So, okay, we have got this HTML file. Let me set it up so we can test it out. And let's remove that. Okay, so this is the SPX 500 position size calculator. So that's what it created. Looks quite nice, very easy to do, very fast. Again, it's a very simple prompt. My goal here is not to benchmark it to the best of our abilities. My goal here is to just see what it can do. So the next thing that we will do is we are going to ask it to create an SVG icon, and then we will move into the editor. So we ask it to create an SVG icon for a computer. So let me just put this somewhere here. Let's save this, and yeah, let's check how it looks on the browser. So boom. An icon for the computer, looks super nice, and I guess that is also a very good answer. Congratulations! So we are going to move right now into writing an SEO optimized teaching page for transformer models. So I'm going to place, I'm going to ask it to do that on the code editor. So this is a new task, write an SEO optimized teaching page. And we do that with client today. So first of all, we're going to ask it to plan. Okay, that's the first thing that it's going to do. It's going to create a plan for creating this transformer page. Okay, so I don't want it to structure this page, reject. Okay, so we're going to reject this. Since I cannot review, I will plan. Okay, so it will create a plan for this page. Super fast model, I gotta say. So this is the plan, transformer, weather transformer, okay, placeholder images, proceed with this plan. Okay, so we are going to ask it to add more technical details because we want to create a very good website. And of course you can go and see my previous videos to see exactly what I have created in the past in terms of this prompt. Include interactive visualizations. I really like how Klein works here and how it asks you to do specific things. I think this is amazing. Wow. Okay, so we probably are going to create an amazing channel, an amazing site actually. Okay, so let's proceed with this interactive plan. Amazing. Okay, I'm really astonished by the quality of Klein and also by the speed of this model. So we want to select act mode. So we select act mode here, that's a major change, and it starts to act. It starts to implement the page. So that's going to be amazing. Okay, Quasar test 1. It goes with plain HTML. It doesn't matter to us guys right now. What matters to us is that we get the actual model running. Here we can see exactly how many tokens we use and we get, that looks good. Okay, so I don't know, is there something? No, it's completely automated. So save, let's move on to the next thing. If there is another thing, I don't know, I have no idea. But the model looks good already. It looks very, very fast. And yeah, we have to run a command. It says start Quasar. Okay, so so if you start HTML, it opens up a page. So this is like the web page it created. So it has this interactive architecture. Okay. Self-attention mechanism, randomized. Okay, this is nice. Positional encoding. Okay, so the animate button doesn't work. Training procedures. And it links to the original paper. Okay, nothing super amazing, but I really like some things that it created. So it looks good. I want you to go more in depth on the transformers architecture. Make sure all of the buttons and visualizations work. Add more if needed. Okay, so the model looks very good. I gotta say, like, this is an alpha model, this is a very new model, and I already see it working quite well. It doesn't look bad at all. I really like what I see from the model, and I really want to see if it can actually do improvements. And we see it in the worst version we're going to ever get it. So this is very interesting, this is very amazing, and I'm very excited to keep checking this model, keep trying it out. And I'm also very excited to learn more about this client program. This is my first time, trying it, and it already feels really good. So let me hit the refresh button. Okay, so it added more architecture, overview details about the encoder, the decoder. That looks good. Highlight encoder, highlight decoder, so cross attention, reset. So yeah, this looks very nice, and you can really create a very good and in-depth site that looks good. So I gotta say, this looks nice. This is very nice. In any case, this tool will be available on NoFX Services AI tools. This is a tool list for coding tools and any AI tool you could think of. So make sure to navigate down below to find more free tools that you would like to use for your use case. And in any case, if you're interested in learning more about AI and LLMs and all of these amazing tools, make sure to check our free coding courses, which are hosted on Udemy right now. Completely free to do, completely free to join into them. The link will be down below. And if you want, you can also join the Discord server, the Aero AI community. Here, we will try to grow a community, talk about new findings, new models, new AI stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.